it's not over. My wife gave me a pass. I didn't have to go out and do what we thought we had to do today. She said, you can keep working. She claimed she wasn't mad. I'm not sure if she was or not. But anyway, I put Pearl up in the air here, and I said, we're going to figure this out. So let me bring you underneath and show you what I found. Okay. Right up there, right there, you'll see 2 brake hoses, and they're attached to steel lines up above. Now usually you'll have your hard line on your axle going to one side and your hard line on your axle up here going to the other side, and they'll join together with a T right there, and a brake hose will go up. However, if I can get in here and show you. However, on this truck, it has what's called active brake control. So both of those hard lines along the axle come to that T point, but they don't T. They each have their own individual rubber hose, which gives the cushioning. Okay, this hose here, and goes into 2 separate steel lines that go all the way to the front. Now, these 2 steel lines are popped out of the bracket. As you can see, they normally would be clipped into that bracket. I pulled them back out of the bracket so that I could crack one loose. So we stomped on the brake 5 or 6 times, made sure they were locked up, cracked one loose, and when we cracked one loose, that side wheel that we cracked loose freed up. So we know that, oh fuck, shit, I needed it to stay locked. When we cracked it loose, it freed up, which means the problem's not in the hose. Shit. But how did I get the other one? So right now, oh man, I thought I had it figured out, and I'm looking at it backwards. I needed it to stay locked up. When we cracked it, oh, so that means the hoses are good. Shit. Shit. Oh, I thought we had it fixed. All right, so my wheel's locked up right now. And if I take this hose and I jiggle it around, right, because if it was collapsed inside and I jiggled it around, fluid would piss out. Oh, and it's locked. Ah, shit. I'm a moron. I ran the test. I did the test. When I broke the hose at the steel line, forward of the rear brakes loosened up. And I'm like, okay, it's the brake hose. But what I needed it to be was I needed it to remain locked up. If it would have remained locked up, then we knew that's where the clog was. Well, that's where the fluid's not returning. I didn't do that. I broke it, wheels started turning, and I said, that's it. That's not it. That test confirmed that it wasn't the brake hose. I thought it was those 2 brake hoses. I was going to replace those 2 brake hoses and be done with it. Shit. Those brake hoses are not the problem. We confirmed the opposite. Shit. So we know the problem is forward of there. Shit. Okay, so now we're done for today. Because I have to figure out where the heck it could be. Those 2 lines run all the way forward, and I think they join together just before they go into the proportioning valve on this vehicle. I don't know where I gotta find the ABS controller. They usually mount it under the driver's seat, right behind the driver's seat, underneath, under the car and the chassis. I think this one, because of that active brake control that it has, the RPO code JL4, is in the engine compartment. Oh, God. What a freaking pain in the ass. Well, that was disappointing. I thought I had it figured out. And I went from being really happy to being really sad. Because I thought I had it figured out. My test was done. My test worked. And it showed that the brake hose was good. Not that the brake hose was bad. I just read the diagnosis backwards, and now I'm back to where I started. So I did crawl under and look, and from that brake hose, there's 2 brake lines that go to the ABS controller, which is mounted in the area of under the driver's seat, under the car, alongside the chassis rail. They looked very dry and crusty, those connections there where the hydraulic lines go into the brake controller, so I soaked them down with some penetrating oil, and that's going to be the next spot where we're going to have to disconnect. If we disconnect there and the brakes loosen up, we know the problem is either in the brake controller or forward of the brake controller. I might have to consult a professional on this one because it's starting to get into brake controller territory, which I don't have the tools for nor the knowledge to start dealing with. I'm hot. I'm annoyed. Let me know in the comments below what you think I should do. And that's it today from Axel's Garage. Thanks for watching.